Welcome back to the Life's a Whirlwind channel. Hope you saw part 1 of today, March 19th, 2025. We have just walked over from the Gilded Age mansion of Cornelius II Vanderbilt's home, the Breakers, and we're just exploring a little bit. And actually what we stumble upon is just, I was amazed. I was in awe. So keep watching. Foundress of the Sisters of Mercy. I love how they decorated her for St. Patrick's Day. Today is March 19th after all. Ooh, they even got some gargoyles up there. Well, actually, I don't think they don't protrude so grotesque. Oh, is that a clock up there? Now, at this point, I am looking at all the details and thinking, man, this house reminds me so much of Biltmore. Ah, now these are grotesque because they protrude from the house. Purpose being to take water away from the house when it rains. And this, my friends, is marriage. I came up here and I thought, oh, what a great spot for a picture, only because Tom was out there. So I didn't have to say anything. I just took my hand up and said, and he knew to bring out the camera. I've never done that before, but I guess that's going to be our new hand signal for, hey, take a picture. Okay, I've got to look this up. This has to be a Richard Morris Hunt house because that section right there looks just like the top of Biltmore, even to the weather vanes, except this says G, and at Biltmore, obviously, it says GV. And not only that, but the fleur-de-lis on top of the flashing up there, that's also like a Biltmore thing. That is probably a 70-degree pitched roof. Okay, even these look like a Hunt fixture. The gargoyles definitely look like it, and I see OG. Oh, wow. Okay, look, oh my goodness, I'm loving this. So whoever's house this was, the initials were OG.
Why don't you do it this time?
We're going to do the whole walking tour. We aren't really talking while we're in there because we're not really sure if we were supposed to be in there. There were a couple people that had walked through. They didn't say anything to us.
Hello.
looks like I have stumbled upon like a conference room, a meeting room. Can you imagine having a meeting in this room? Like, I wouldn't be able to concentrate because just of my surroundings. They're beautiful. I am in awe. I am literally drooling right now. Ogden here was a banker and a real estate investor, and I was correct. The architect was Richard Morris Hunt. He was building this at the same time he was building Biltmore House in Asheville. Oh my gosh, it's actually turning. So this is just like the gates at Biltmore, how they roll on the metal there. After looking at the house from the street, I couldn't help but to call it a baby Biltmore. Kind of like a little sister to Biltmore. They look so much alike. So the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, True Lies, this house was actually used in that movie. And this house is the second largest mansion in Newport. The Breakers is the largest. Looks like originally the big house behind this did not have this wooden fence, obviously. Just the stonework here.
No, the wood fence is original from the 1890s.
Oh yeah, their wood was better back in that day.
Yeah. Actually, it really was. It was a lot more old growth stuff with tighter grain, and yeah, it was really better wood.
Good point. This wood actually reminds me of a fort. The top of it, just, I don't know, something about it says fort to me. I don't know. So at the end of this street, don't think that one's part of the school. This building was built in 1963, and I have found out where the bookstore is. I want to see if they have any books on the history of the school, the mansions that it now owns. Alright, so the bookstore slash campus store did not have any type of history on the campus or the school, so that sucks. Oh well.
So what you're telling me is that the bookstore didn't have any books?
No, they had lots of books, academic books, but no books on the history of the school or the campus or the architecture. He said,
they didn't have any books.
No books for me today. And this is the school recreation center. And the back, look at the rusty old fire escape up there. So many unique buildings all over this campus. don't think it was supposed to curve like that. I don't think it's supposed. There's a historical marker. Finally, I knew I had seen one when we drove past the other day. This is the Monroe Center. So this is not open during this is the off season for this house. So this is the Preservation Society. Let's get a good look at the statue. So we parked right there, and Tom finally came out. So the second floor, there's a few rooms that actually have balconies because that roof, we're on the third floor, that roof is what we're looking down on. So
if we do catch on fire,
we cannot jump in the water.
it would be bad.
It would be very bad. But we can get on that roof. Can we jump on this? Is this side any deeper? We can at least get out onto the roof. Nope. That's not any better. Nope. Okay. Ah.
Closed off.
Tom just wanted to see what that glass area was on the second floor. All right, room break before we go eat. I forgot to show y'all this earlier in the day, but I picked this Biltmore shirt to wear today since we were going to the Breakers, which is another Vanderbilt mansion. It is 6 o'clock? Is it 6 o'clock? I think it's 6 o'clock. Let's look at it.
No sundials, it's hard to tell.
It is, well, 5:49. 5:49, and we are starting our walk. Our resort is right behind us, to our dinner destination for the evening. Did you see yesterday's dinner destination? Tom and I played pool, and I kicked his butt, man.
You make me laugh.
Oh my gosh, I'm Doctor Strange. That's fun.
Ain't that the truth?
If you follow us on Instagram, you would have seen this post. All right, we are headed to the Gas Lamp Grille. Seafood, steak, and pasta. Yep. We sure do appreciate you guys watching our vlogs, and now's the perfect time to hit that thumbs up. So while we're waiting for our food, let me show you Tom's picture from 5:15 this morning. And that one. And that one. Again, no surprise, fish and chips. And I got the grilled chicken mac and cheese. I was going to get the lobster mac and cheese, but it was $42, so I passed. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I got lit. Gas Lamp Grille, Newport. So they actually had a bourbon club here. So they were going
dark.
They were going upstairs was where the bourbon club was, and what it was you buy the bourbon at some point and you come in anytime and you get mixers in the bourbon. Is that what he said?
Yeah, you can get just bourbon, or you can get it mixed in an old-fashioned or something, and you don't have to pay for that.
Yeah, because you've already bought the bottle of bourbon. Yeah. Yeah, it's not even dark yet. Completely.
Weird.
So subscribe and hit the bell notification button, because tomorrow at some point we're going to be walking down we're going to finally have time to walk down all of these streets with the quaint little shops, all the boutique shops. So actually looking forward to that. Oh yeah, it's fun. I don't know what the little machine is, but they are having fun on this little contraption. And I believe this little contraption, or something like it, what is this? This looks...
I don't think that's that.
Well, the front of it kind of did. Yeah, there's seats on that. Right? Well, maybe not. Stoneacre. Well, no, that thing's thinner than this. Well, from a distance, it kind of looked the same. So, I don't know. Yeah, what is this thing? It's a trailer. For what? It looked like seats inside.
Look up.
Yeah, I can't tell. All right. So the restaurant was back there, and I had meant to time it from our resort. Had actually even looked at the time, and then never checked the time when we got there. So I'm going to try again to be able to tell you how long it took us to walk there. Yeah, Tom was just saying, I mean, we really do have a really convenient location. And this is our second night? Or is this our third night?
This will be 3.
This will be our third night here. We have 7 nights total. We realized we don't have time to do everything we wanted to do. Not even close. It's 7 nights. So
I knew that before we even got here.
I always overplan. We never get everything done. And because of that, what did I say I wanted, hon? Let's pause.
To come back next April?
For my birthday. We are probably going to come back to Newport for my birthday. And that'll give us it'll be a month later. And got some dolphins going on there. And a couple more things will be open. Like I said, mansion wise, only 3 of them are open. I was thinking another one opened on April 1st. So maybe coming at the end of April next year, we'll get into more mansions, more things will be open. Now granted, we are loving this time of year when it's not in season, because we've had no problem finding places to park. We don't have to wait to get into restaurants. It's wonderful. So let's put this into perspective. Where the dolphins were, right there. That building up there with a flag on top, that is our resort. There we go, Wyndham Inn on Long Wharf. So I counted, there's only about 30 parking spots.
So stoked we are getting done. Bags packed to a